7 years ago, Brad Pitt starred in the movie Moneyball. It showed baseball embracing sabermetrics, new ways to collect data and measure a player's effectiveness. It started a new trend in baseball. And 16 years later, the owners are all playing Moneyball, and the new market strategy is tanking. We found out this offseason teams aren't anxious to pay big for free agents. The Yankees' big offseason move was trading for Giancarlo Stanton, and while they are paying the bulk of his hefty salary, they're staying under the luxury tax. Why else would they trade away Chase Headley and Starlin Castro both and then not bring back Todd Frazier, leaving an obvious hole at third base? Meanwhile, when the Mets signed Frazier to a 2-year, $17 million deal, they look like high rollers. The Mets have signed the highest number of free agents in baseball this offseason, but they've only spent about half of the money they had coming off the books. And other teams are being just as frugal. Big-name free agents like J.D. Martinez and Eric Hosmer, Jake Arrieta have all remained unsigned. And for the first time in 9 years, opening day payroll can actually drop. So after taking a record $10 billion in gross revenues, why are the owners acting so cheap? Because their on-field product has very little effect on their profit margin. Over the past few seasons, television profits have tripled, and the steady stream of income have been produced by revenue sharing. You know that Major League Baseball just sold Advanced Media Division, and every team is expected to rake in a check for $50 million? That means teams don't need to improve their roster. They can do nothing and not even worry about losing money. Meanwhile, player salaries now account for less than 40% of the league revenues. 15 years ago, that was at 56%. So where did this all go wrong? Well, this stems from a new collective bargaining agreement back in 2016. That's where the players traded away all of their leverage. And instead of asking for financial reforms like the luxury tax increase and salary cap floors, and they're fighting for extra stuff like days off and charter planes, hotel accommodations, better quality of life. But now that more money is shifted to the franchises for the owners, it's a wonderful life.